You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Breakfast Show where they come to you live from Liberty Online Television, now Facebook, YouTube, and also we websites where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We will bring the program come to you this Tuesday morning. My name is Khadija Bangora.
And me na Mabel Kaba, good morning. Today na Tuesday, the 19th of March 2024, and inside this edition of the Breakfast Show, where they can bring you updates from waiting on the happen now at the University of Sierra Leone, after where the ministry be don't get somebody for be chancellor, and also they don't reconstitute the university courts, and the lecturers then be don't lift the suspend the strike action where them be on. All of the developments them we don't happen there since the actions and they be taken. You're gonna inside this edition of the Breakfast Show. And also later in the program, we go for bring you another faction for the National Grand Coalition NGC, where according to that faction, they na the party, then say they want for let the NGC continue with the alliance where they be go into with the Sierra Leone People's Party. Waiting at the reason for this, you go get the update inside this edition of the Breakfast Show.
Well, all this and plenty other issue them we go look at inside the Breakfast Show. Don't forget say as you join me this morning, yourself where they watch we for share the program so that more people go join the conversation. And also don't forget say you for add your voice to the program. Send we you comment, your message in the comment section on any of the issues they can discuss inside the program this morning. If you not join me on our YouTube page, it's and for go on YouTube, search for Liberty TV Online. There you go see where you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And when you subscribe, make sure say you look at the right hand side of your device. You dey see one small bell when at the post notification bell. Press that bell there so that anytime on Liberty Online Television count, you will get notification say we don't count. And also go on our Facebook page, like all we content them where we produce for now you with and for support Liberty Online Television for continue for grow so that we go bring una accurate information there, but different in them, different topic them, issues them where they happen all over the country. Don't forget to get the target by April for reach 20,000 followers. When they go small, on a lot continue for the grow and make sure say this platform continue for try for bring una accurate information them.
Alright, well, the first issue we will look at now this edition of the Breakfast Show, now World Social Work Day. As now yesterday, March 19, every year they remember this particular day. And the theme for this year now being the role of social workers in fostering a shared future for transformative change in child protection and welfare in Sierra Leone. Well, for sake of this, the Secretary General for the Salon Association of Social Workers, when Michael Mitchell Conte Esquire don't talk say the association they work now with government for let them implement policy them where he say they talk about child protection. He explained more about this particular day inside this interview with Princess Pierce.
The Sierra Leone Association of Social Workers, we now the body we comprise of social work professionals, students and promoters of the profession in Sierra Leone, now a member of the International Federation of Social Workers. The IFSW, every year, they come with a theme for how we promote social work profession across the globe. And this year, we basically talk about transformative future for a shared change, transformative change for a shared future. So Sierra Leone, we decide for say, well, let we look into different social issues to be celebrated across the country. And we started the month on the 1st of March, now for Abbey College with a symposium where we deal with mental health and drug abuse. Tomorrow we go down at McKinney for let we deal with child protection and welfare.
So what does it mean for being a social worker? Because we only saw some people, like you say, are they up college, are they read social work, some man they look at like for say that particular, not to any better thing they go for good do. So how important this particular profession be?
To me, it's very important because it provide an avenue for let we get a safer society, a better society. The social workers are the wheels of societal development and societal change. Me seated here, I am a testament of it. Many other people know me as a lawyer, but I am more of a social worker because I feel like I cannot succeed as a lawyer if I not put on the social work cap, because the social worker is enmeshed in many areas of practice, whether it's advocacy and social justice, we basically deal with the law enforcement and the judiciary and other advocacy areas. You have also deal with child protection, what will they talk around? You have to deal with gender empowerment, you have to deal with climate change. Now we are gradually talking about the effect of AI in development and the social worker is almost everywhere.
So how that's done the work for Nana Salonia? Because the way we do explain them and with the kind mindset so people can get for social work, I want to go read this particular course now for college and two different things. So how governments on the lay emphasis and give the kind of relevance where this particular profession gets?
All right. So because it looked like it's a relatively new concept in Sierra Leone, people must seem to understand what it means. Across other countries, we don't incorporate social workers or social work into the development agenda. There had been a licensure process, when a process to which you can even hold these professionals accountable, like you would have for the medical field, where you get people licensed. So if they breach code of ethics, then therefore be withdrawn. The license get withdrawn, like the legal field too. And social work not only reached that stage yet in Sierra Leone. But the good thing is the minister made commitment, the Minister of Social Welfare made commitment during the FBC symposium that currently there had been cabinet resolutions for let we get regulation of social workers bill. Where Dandy get for ask for let people and be licensed for practice social work. So to everybody you could feel see get for practice social work. You get code of ethics, so you get for go according to.
Okay, so now this celebration at the World Social Work Day, we na the 18th and the 19th. And the theme for this year's celebration, it talk about the role of social workers in fostering a shared future for transformative change in child protection and welfare in Sierra Leone. So why not decide for look at this particular theme? Is it that child protection as Salone gets a big challenge?
Well, if we did deal with all of the other social issues, we are sure say now for we get a better future built. And if we get a better future built and we not get the right people then for come take over that future, then it's an investment in futility. So if even we are dealing, let's say, with climate change, for we build, for we get a sustainable environment, we need to forget the population we for come continue in that direction. If we are talking about drug abuse, mental health and rehabilitation, we need for also protect that future generation from going into that particular social ministry. So we feel say because the World Social Work Day is falling on the 19th, let we deal with particularly the protection of the children. Protection of the children means say we are protecting the future. And when once we protect the future, every of the other investment that we are doing as a country will be sustainable.
Going forward, as soon as they celebrate this day, waiting next for the association?
So, as I rightly said earlier, we decide for say we deal with different social issues within the month. After the day celebration tomorrow, the University of Makeni and Inspire Kuma University come together for collaborate with for deal with Anna Makeni. We get for dinner Abo on Friday for talk on climate change and sustainable environment. After that, we get for think around fusing all of these social issues together. Let we get one pot conversation on how do we drive a state forward with social welfare as the key wheel for let we progress.
The program we still watch at the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV, na Facebook, YouTube, and also on our website where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We tell na earlier say this morning we they look at the University of Salone, the activity them where they get for can do, and self will get updates from the National Grand Coalition, the other faction of the National Grand Coalition, their own concern where they get. But first, the first segment of the show where they can talk to Dr. Tonia Musa, we na the public relations officer for the University of Sierra Leone. Good morning, Dr. Tonia Musa, and welcome to the breakfast show.
Good morning, Forget Me Here. Good morning, viewers and listeners.
All right, it's a pleasure for get here. The calm after the storm, because when they follow the whole saga at the University of Salone, finally it's safe for say everything don't be resolved.
Well, of course, yes. We dey on, we dey move now, and most of the things that maybe they serve as bottleneck, we don't address them amicably.
All right, now we look now to going back to the activities of the university after the standoff we've been there. Una as lecturers them, una be there on industrial action because of some backlog, but now the ministry don't come through, and that's of the Ministry of Finance. How una will go back to normal activities? I understand city don't get matriculation from there, now they go into exams directly. How una plan for do all of this within a short notice?
Well, as FAMBO will look for no, the industrial action being there for affect with calendar. Calendar basically the things that we they do, you know, in every academic year. One part that's now being matriculation, the other one now being examination. So if we take like the matriculation, now a process where the students they can sign the university register, then he sign a contract in this sense between him and the administration for abide by the policies, regulations of the university. So that at the end of the day, if he do anything contrary, then go hold him responsible based on that commitment where they make. By policy, you're not even supposed to take examination if you're not degree student at university, if you not matriculate. Therefore, we've been see and say it's very important for let the students that will be done admit this year, for let them do their matriculation before examination. The date's been there out for the 3 campuses then for do their matriculation. Unfortunately, when the industrial action come up, now academics process that one day, more or less, now academic staff then they join with administrative staff then for make the student then matriculate. And whether they lead them, now the vice chancellor and principal. We himself na academic staff, more or less again na administrative staff. So it will become very difficult for let that process take place at the time of the strike. The second one, after the matriculation, normally na the examination, we been get timetable for Frobe College, for commence their own exam. We also be get timetable for IPAM for commence their own exam. But because of the industrial strike action, or, you know, the lay off with lecturers they been get for lay off their stools and for work. That one they been get for make, we're not able for also meet that time they will been get for the examination. However, during the process, we been get National Union of Australian Students then. That they can call NUS. They been get for meet the leadership of the University of Australia and engage on several things then. One of the things that they be talk, they say, let it not just be say when the strike done, the other day they say let's let them begin write exam. Then go once, let them not take them unawares or shock them with the examination calendar. Therefore, they been plead say when the process done, at least let them give them small time for let them prepare themselves for let them can take the exam. So when we don't lay off the tools, we don't suspend the strike. The first thing we do now for let we can to matriculation. That one day today we start with Frobe College, and you go get for happen at Frobe College campus. Thursday we go get for continue with IPAM. You go also get for happen at Frobe College campus. Friday this same week we go get for go na Joy for do College of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences that you can call commerce. So by the grace of God, this week we don't put time for matriculation. When the matriculation done, then that preparation where then student they be asked for, you know, for let that room they for let them prepare and self the first year students then where they be admit and so they admit them late, we deem necessary say let them self completely done and also get a week for rest so that they go prepare for the exam. With that now the administration meet yesterday, we don't resolve say come April 3 or 3rd. We go start examination na the 2 campuses, that na IPAM and Frobe College. For College of Medicine, they know they pan the modular system. As such, they can take one blow. But before that one blow, they then get series of continuous assessments the way then they do. Yesterday, they don't start their own continuous assessment. When they don't all that one day, then with the year around, they get one examination where they can sit for let them do promotion.
Dr. Musa, as today I don't give list with viewers them the rundown of the university calendar amidst the challenges ona been get we make ona as lecturer they ona be laid down on a tool. But there is this dark cloud hanging above the university where a civil society organization they threat say they gonna court because it challenge on get issues of legality. What if all of the issues they also come back and stumble upon the USL and it get a standoff at the university?
Well, in the first place, the opinion, the position of the civil society, not to me they talk about. And they basically talk about with processes and with procedure. Anybody, as far as the law concerned or the human rights concerned, you can take up any action where you want. So in the process, within the confines of the law. So waiting that civil society plan for do or if they do, it not get anything for do with processes, it not get anything for do with procedure, it not get anything for do with what they do at the moment.
So in terms of the students way for matriculate today, communication-wise, like how you've been saying, una been negotiating and get meetings with the SU body them regarding the exam. Then we get time again for get back to the students them regarding this dates today because that period and way the lecture they not be on strike. Most of the students and perhaps some man be don't go offline, not they within Freetown and all. Then get communication channels where then get back to them and get them ready for this morning.
Yes, what we do, the notice be done already there for these dates, even 2 weeks ahead. For say today we will get matriculation at Frobe College. The process they start first for field form. Most of the students then when they sign today, they don't already fill their form. Second, also we they give them regalia, than a gown where they wear. Most of them for Frobe College don't collect yesterday. So then they in that preparedness or readiness for today's own event. I tell you, say this now something where they part of the legal activities. For let you be students at the University of Sierra Leone or any other university, first then they give you offer of admission. You grant or accept the offer. But then they sign where you sign the book today now in the contract where they sign with the university. And that make we even get citation, like for take oath. Where then they tell you say now so this. Then you say you ready for abide by the rules and regulations of the university. So now something where very important, and the acting vice chancellor and principal, Professor Ealebi, emphasized yesterday say, because we get even students then within a third year and at today then they can matriculate, so then they final year. It's unprecedented. For let you get somebody at high level, it don't be done they take exam, matriculate it, not proper. So we they try for encourage the one they all where supposed to take matriculation, let them take our seriousness.
That's how they want us say students go through, matriculate if any effects there. Big
effects there. They can even drop you middle term because you're not legitimate for the day. So now that make we they emphasize say you were supposed to matriculate. Go matriculate. You actually no butter now say now legal obligation on the side of you the student for let you sign that book there as you move ahead, and the level where you do it for sign the book now that level they supposed for do one no keep them. It go interest you for no say some people then today and final year then they wait now for sign matriculation book next month who come for confer degree then go again for go get degree. Not proper. So the proper way is when they don't admit you, especially the one that at the degree program, wait for sign that book they make sure say when they call you for sign and go sign up.
Now we can look at the period we say una give the student them for prepare themselves. A lot of lecturers them not be able for complete and course outline them at the first semester. Then una can get this una industrial action where we make them lay down tools. How una go engage lecturers them? We not be done the course outline it. We supposed for do revision with the student them for go back na the classroom within this short period.
Well, interestingly, let we go back. Let we left the first year. Let we left the first year freshman there. College begin lecture October for continuing students there. Okay? So interestingly, we be pulled with timetable with calendar for commence lectures October 2023. You and academic staff, you suppose for don't deliver because semester get number of weeks what they run for. So if they don't pull timetable now, you business for make sure say you go through the process. If the industrial action not been there or the strike not been there, timetable be there already they not do. Meaning for the continuing students there, especially the one that way I say that they don't start before December last year. Then before don't get all preparedness for let them take their exam. So meaning if you they talk now for let somebody cover a work, we they only consider the case of the freshman there. Where some receive the acceptance letters then late. We make them start lectures late. That group day, if you talk about their own needs in terms of for let them even give them 1 week or 2 weeks before they start, it's reasonable. So for sake of that, how we arrange the timetable, the one day when I continue students then I then get for start the third. Then one day we then start late. By the time they one then they don't, now that time then go they starts. So that they go still get room for go they, study or fresh up. Now that kind of thing that we do.
So the exam they run through May, you mean?
It not go reach May. We they use April. As we plan, because of the crowd and the number of modules that we the IPAM and Frobe College. In fact, IPAM then get what they call extramural studies or extramural program. So we go get for start with the continuing students, then we rotate to congregation. When the congregation don't come, then we get break. So that we go get for do the conferment of degrees. Where we done the process, the one that we go down left for continue, then say go continue. But before independent, we go down all the exams.
So when do I intend for do this congregation?
Congregation are April. That one they say we don't discuss Because waiting be whole one, there be one waiting at the money where the student then get for pay or the graduates then. Then secondly, the dates. So yesterday, management don't get final meeting for look at them two things then day. But the critical thing we public for know is they get forget degree or they go for that ceremony if you owe fees. That means you fees wait for pay as student. The first step now for let them publish your results. For the past 3 weeks, University of Sierra Leone don't they publish results for all the campuses, then the one that we don't complete the degree program and they don't pay them fees. Interestingly, results then they not table where the names then they but they not they publish because they not pay fees yet. And that make we want use this on a platform for which everybody say you will be done degree. Now either IPAM, FBC or Commerce. They not publish your results yet. Make sure say you go pay your fees. We no want go business as usual. Waiting that one day mean that today the person they go pay fees for let them graduate next tomorrow. He go one way don't pay that fees day. Let him name them at the graduation book. Let them also get and regalia than at the gown way if for wear. Tomorrow, then next tomorrow, where then they read and say as listed in the program. Where you watch the program book, where you get the person name no day. But somebody mapian that they call a name. We don't want that kind of thing day. So now that make we want before them print the book, let your result could be done published so that then go get for add your name to the book where then they use for the congregation. We want for use this opportunity for reach out. So like where you been they talk about the time they be don't set that date day even before this Kuskas or saga way be they talk about, na the university. The university court where they be don't dissolve. It been there for meet inside November. Now that time then discuss say the University of Sierra Leone have 2 calendar or dates it gets. Either it do a convocation or congregation conferment of degrees na December or it do an April. So as a result of that, April be don't set for this particular period, and we not reach April yet. Tentatively, the date yesterday we will agree on 3 days then. So then dates then they will they wait today, let the acting registrar pull the dates to the public. But the congregation or conferment of degrees therefore happen April this year.
All right, continue for the between the program. In case you just tune in at the breakfast show, you watch. And between at the studio, we get Dr. Tony Amusa, in at the public relations officer for the University of Salone. They update on the activities them where the University of Salone they do now after we them be done resolve the industrial action where the ASA member them be done, we make them be lay down them tools. And today, then gets matriculation at Rabi College. And throughout this week, according to Dr. Tony Amusa, the University of Salone go all matriculation and then different campus system. Then by April 3rd, exams go begin for all continuing students them and first year students them. Now all the campus them.
All right, we continue with the breakfast show and they go now in a court. Also, one witness, we name Mohammed Kabo inside the Treason trial before Justice Comeback Commander na High Court number 1. Inside the second accused person, Mohammed Jallo, in additional statements, say according to the plan where them been get if them be succeed at the November 26 school, Quetta for don't be president for some term, and he say it be wants for be so for let a name go in at the record book say a rule salon. Well, for let we get more on waiting they happen on this case, let we join with court reporter Ramatu Kamara.
Monday, March 18 this year, the number 12 witness inside the Treason trial, Mohammed Kabo, before Justice Comeback Commander na High Court number 1, bingo read the additional statement for the number 2 accused Mohammed Jallo. Inside the trial, the state prosecutor A. Jallo called the witness Mohammed Kabo and asked him if he wants let the court see the second accused in statement. He answered say yes. And he tell him say for read him. Where the witness been start and talk say, then tell the accused say then come for car interview for where in conspire with people them. He and other people then go for go attack the Panemba Road prison. And also go na Jomo Kenyatta Road and release some prisoners them. And other charge them. Then tell him say he no gets rights for say anything. And ask him if he willing for give statements without lawyer. The accused say he willing for give statements past for future reason. But for now, in a lawyer for himself. The investigator them ask him again say, what he gets for say but the allegation them. The accused reply say, per in statement where he be done give na CID. He wish for add say, according to him boss when are the first accused, Amadou Quetta Makalo, when are the aid man pan the operation, and other senior military person them, we mix pan the operation, Captain Jallo, Captain Senesi, WO2A and other one them. Koita tell am say, let e no worry because their life would change for better if they succeed the mission for overthrow the president and in government. The accused say, he tell Koita say he trust and believe him as he no dey like param. He later asked Koita for proof for make him believe say na true. And Koita show him a phone for make he see the big man in contact. He call Captain Senesi, where they na the 5 Battalion Wilbur Force, and call Captain Jallo, where they na the 15 Battalion, and discuss the operation to them. He continue say, Koita later give him 2 million old Leones. From there, then start for prepare for the operation. Captain Senesi, Captain Jallo, W.O. Toure, and other officers then begin talk on them plan on how to go about the operation for overthrow the president. He continue say, November 5 to November 7 last year, now be the plan for overthrow the president, but it not happen because the president not be then a turn. And they also plan between November 17 and 19 last year back, but the president not be the turn. Then finally plan on Saturday, November 25 and November 26 last year. And according to the plan, if they succeed, Koita will be president for some term. So in name go then at the book of records say, he don't rule Salon as head of state. And after that, he go hand over the title back to the Chief of Defense Staff, CDS Lieutenant General Peter K. Lavaun, who will be in charge and also arrest the president and give him to the International Court of Justice, ICC. And continue say, one captain day where he not sabi the work na Aftec go be PK Lavaun in spokesperson. And after for some months, we in the rule and go call election. According to the plan, after the election, Sheikh Mohammed Kamara, where they can call Moni Jagaban, forbid the president-elect for the new movement for democracy. And Sheikh Mohammed Kamara, where they can call Moni Jagaban, na ina been the co-sponsor for the operation for overthrow the president. According to him boss, when a Koita, Bob Farmer na one part of the people where they give information to Koita about all the movements then where they happen at Lodge and State House, na Freeton. The accused continue say, a one for talk say, one was back there where he no know in color, but staff Alhaji Kuroma where they undergo court martial now, go able identify the waist bag. And the bag gets document, memory stick, and some foreign currency them we get for do with the operation. And the bag been there with leather boots, but leather boots been died during the operation. And continue say, all the information about the movement be there inside the bag, and also the executive position them if the operation be successful. And the number 076-629633 na Pope Getam, when the deputy publicity secretary for the All People's Congress Party, but in other part of the operation, and no know nothing but the plan. The investigator them ask him when he and Koita gets this discussion. The accused answer say, before the operation. They ask him again say, Usai in be day that same day. The accused talk say in be day Freeton. The state prosecutor A. Jallo been question the witness say where in be they read the statement and call some name them. If in be investigate but that, the witness say no, because na joint investigation. He asked him again say, he mentioned one Sheikh Mohammed where they can call Jagaban per the statement. If investigate but that, but the witness say no. And he asked him again if he sabi Jagaban, but he said he not sabi him. Justice Kombaka Mandabe adjourned the case to Wednesday, March 20 this year. The state prosecutors them na A. Jallo, AJM Bokari, O.V. Robin Messin Sr., T.B. Zaiza and other one them. And Sef, the defense lawyer then na S.A. Conte, F. Mansare, A.A. Bangura, Adi Macaulay and other one them. For Liberty Online TV, Amato Kamara the report.
All right, so they continue with the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online Television. That's now the series what they do, but the ongoing treason trial where they go on now na court and save the court martial trial where they go on. Continue for stay tuned to Liberty Online Television as to the give na updates, but waiting they happen now. Now the treason trial them where they go on. And if you want to get more on the report there, so go now with YouTube channel. You go listen to more testimony there as the witness them continue for testify, but waiting be happen during the November 26th attempt coup incident in the country. We continue with the breakfast show, and now they come back in the studio as we still get the public relations officer for the University of Salon, Dr. Tonia Musa, where they give updates but the activities them where they now on the university calendar as them been get a standoff this BNTM, but they don't resolve, and now all the lecturer them don't go back and in duty. And according to April 3rd this year, all the exams exams them that the university go start. Let we go back to the matriculation them. We go up on Afrabe College this morning. And a lot of students them not being fortunate for their tongue now during the term we wanna pull this notice. Any window day for the student there, maybe then go come back and sign the register during the course of the semester.
Well, that kind of situation, they not to now it starts. Now that be don't make some people then they sign late, meaning if they don't miss the occasion this year, they wait next year or the other year. But what we encourage them for do is that let them come and sign today, because it's not a whole day process. If by now somebody they listen we na bow kenema, you can still come, you go miss the citation. But then the registry still go there na the amphitheater for let you able for sign. We encourage them for sign. You know, university gets different structures then. We even get concession committee. Worst case scenario where they can meet and decide which student and find themselves inside that kind of situation and they. But moving further, the acting vice chancellor and principal, Professor A. Leby, they emphasize say this is a legal process which students then supposed to fulfill. So meaning we still they appeal to them say when you then at the level where you for matriculate, make sure say you matriculate. If extreme case come, for example, you know well today they admit you, anybody go understand say you no go grab Panda Bay day you go sign. And that not go stop you for being students. So who side that kind of case then they come, then go get for do case by case, review and able for make decision. But waiting we they appeal to students and for do let them understand. Because but in the Kadija student they even then at the college for even register with the college administration where we say semester registration. They know they do one. Not to say but no can get the money for pay. So then they don't even pay, or then they on what we can call granting aid, but they know they still register. They not just consider certain things that are important. So we they use this platform for appeal to them say, you na student, when they say semester registration, do am. When they say matriculation, do am. Make yourself available for all them process then they for make you be a regular student. Because like how we they talk even this year, the acting vice chancellor and principal, they emphasize say lecturers then, administration therefore no say student then are with clients then. We they in service because of them. Their needs and concern are we concern. Let we give them the support, the guidance as best as possible, so that they go through the academic, journey and turn again for C University of Sierra Leone as a place where they for able help.
Although you say you care for talk about the university activities, but again it could be an injustice to viewers them if we get you now. So today as the PRO for the university, we'll not talk about pending issues them. What we get for those resignation letters where we see flood the social media of the former Vice Chancellor of the university will be resigned according to the letter where they before me now on the 14th of March. And the day before that, now see they install the new Vice Chancellor, where a lot of people get confusion, say Dr. Sanfa Kuma now be still a sitting Vice Chancellor before they install the other one.
Well, interestingly, because before also go to the reply, Dr. Sanfa Kroma writes letter to the Secretary to President, Dr. Julius Sandy. And I think say when you refer to a letter, the reply to that letter they come out to Dr. Julius Sandy from State House. It come out clear say Dr. Sanfa Kroma they be done already dissolve the courts, who sign him be the preside as Chancellor. Thereafter, according to a claim, he said they will get political interference. Too much. That's your own opinion, not to my own opinion. Again for make that one they clear with me they talk. So as a result of that, in be done they try for reach, Dr. Julius Sandy. Over and again, but we not able for reach him, he don't tender a resignation, and then he also extend goodwill message to HE the president. But come back now to Dr. Julius Sandy, he replied, if you read them, not to me right, he clearly states the number of occasions when he don't try, for talk to Dr. Sanfa Kroma. Then don't they talk, they even discuss about dinner. You understand? So to me, would they talk true? Would I not they talk true? He let to would they read and understand. He also make it clear to and say the day where in they send a letter they be done already installed. By implication or understanding means they be done with Dr. Sanfa Kroma. You know, a position as chancellor. Now that make them appoint the chancellor where they install. And who they appoint chancellor? Now president. So president be done already appoint paramount chief Margaret. You know, Dr. Dabo. Where then they call now Bayo Bani as paramount chief. Then installation take place the 13th of March. Where that one day simply means then get the symbol of authority. So if don't clean out the other day, because you read the letter where Dr. Julius Sandy even talk about the letterhead where Dr. Sanfa Kroma used. Today, if you don't left Liberty as staff, you dey resign here. I don't think say they go use Liberty letterhead for resign back na Liberty. But that one day not to me own concern. You understand? And now waiting day before you where you go they read. Where simply means say waiting important part all this all they do at the moment is that waiting important part all this all the sorry at the moment is that the university get chancellor. The next step now for let we get courts. And waiting involved for do that one day by the same Universities Act 2021. It says Senate then forget 8 representatives, 4 for be woman. When we don't get that Senate meeting for let Senate get the representatives, the other one then they where it be say the act provide like Ministry of Finance, NCTVA, Conference of Principal, ASA. Then when they don't get their own representative, the next stage now for let we get inauguration of courts. Then the court go there now, it they function proper. That one they ain't quite clear. But the thing where you refer to between the two people then, I think say where you read A letter, you read B letter, you can put together. But waiting again, that one they help for let public understand. I think say last week much concern be there. People then say no. That chancellor did that Dr. Dabo, not to president appointer. Because we don't see a letter.
President approve them.
Fine. At the come.
Appointments for come from the president.
At the come, in fact, even when you use all that one day as ramification, waiting will be the simple interpretation. President approve, authorize, you use what you they use. The secretary to president yesterday not disclaim a letter for say no, we not recognize, not to we. You understand? It come out from the office of the president. We make it clear to anybody we get common sense. You understand?
The appointment of the ministry.
That is what I'm saying.
So, according to the act, now the president supposed for appoint, not approve.
It go interesting for no say all the ramification here. The body where they authorize, not even lawyer, now judge, magistrate, now then they interpret law. And they come. So if who that one contest that one day, now that's how they talk. Who that really want for contest that? Enough for be mere opinion. You they contest that opinion, then you go with them before bench. Where you go now, judge the interpreter. Whether na Supreme Court, na Constitution they go with, now then they interpret.
But
so nobody
go through all that.
Not to university, no get that time safe.
For contest with legality.
We not get that time safe.
Because now a lot of legality hang now.
Now somebody they go and talk legality. Let somebody prove and for go court.
So approval and appointments, do we need to go to court for understand say the act say now the president for appoint?
We don't even need to go now in make the university the wrong. Because we don't need for go.
So now, what if somebody can challenge
now
this
in energy
today?
Now in energy, he can challenge. Now he right. Let go challenge now. That not therefore stop waiting we they go do now na amphitheater. Now that one day we get mandate for do. You self we want go na court, the door not open. Just go there now. Go do what they go do. You understand?
Now back talk, they give people.
Not to back talk. Now direction. You say if somebody go here now, what they go do there?
Mr. Musaf,
if I can come back to you as journalist, where somebody want to do anything, then you want let them stop her. The common word will be done there, they say injunction. Not so, but we get conjunction on this. Interjection there. What we get now protection for let go do what they go do correctly.
From the whole saga we happened last year to now, the ministry and some parts of the university seem for them move ahead. Una aware say aggrieved people and the way still need for be settled because then still a contested the decision them where the ministry make on behalf of parts of the university not legal.
It's so sweet for within a country we all call democracy. Waiting make the democracy sweet na courts. But all this way they happen, who don't go knock the domot of courts and put matter to courts other than way then they can at this court of public opinion.
But I said the university house not in order because on
very day in order. When you say in order means we don't clear not they go lectures.
Another faction they will not the support waiting some of honor they do.
That one day in natural, even where God make the world, it make heaven. Faction day for hell. In natural.
So does that mean una not they carry them along, una they move and left them back?
We not need for can carry person. Waiting we need for do now for go according to processes and procedure. Who that feel for join, you understand it can join. When you no feel for join, you can stay aback. Once you know disturb any process, procedures then they go on.
So with all the underlying issues there, so you are aware say the university administration when they in charge of management, they sit na a time bomb.
You know, they're not any time bomb. It's in a comfortable, safe zone. You understand, eh? Now that make them clear, say, this not a jungle. We're not in a jungle. We're in a democratic state. Like when you sit down so today, maybe, Khadija, you feel aggrieved of anything. You understand, eh? Go to court. I can give you instance. Remember, Mara, about the election, where they for allow vehicles there for go up and down. When as individual BC say that one day that decision not be proper, what thing you do? He go court. When he go court, he follow due process. Court not get a verdict. So let we test the law. Let we let for go they confuse people there. Now this court of public opinion test the law and see the reality of the outcome. As far as we concerned, as management of the University of Sierra Leone, due process is followed. We are moving.
Then due process there, so where you they preach about this morning. Now the same due process them people elect the current ASA president so interview Naya, it can contest say then they try for push legality so that posterity no go judge on all.
Call about tomorrow, let interview after this today. Now me just response that let your relative call and tomorrow. Interview, let
so your opinion don't change.
No, you just call them. You understand? At some point, you know, na my friend, na my colleague, we then are the same association. You get the point clear, eh? But certain things then you get for one by procedure. The same word we are talking now. You understand? They even appear for express some of their opinion then they without we own mandates as association.
Nobody represent now.
Now that's how they tell you so. So we call on where you call meeting, we call on to attention. This way don't happen. The situation way don't happen. The Academic Staff Association, no they take partial position. We they ask for get dialogue on this whole matter. Let we write letter to the minister for explain to and say we want courts as a requirement we go make we wrong. Then we want for let them also bring court, but not to for restore court. Now for reconstitute court. Waiting that what they simply means. Restore means then people then where they be scatter. Now then therefore bring. Reconstitute means get another set of people, like how the law say. So when we don't agree on that, then go write the letter. The right time where is scatter on social media. The letter they say, una bring back restoration of court. Una also write the acting vice chancellor who then they car with him. We know they work with him. Una also, so the letter, everybody, you understand? We academic staff then. Now IPAM FBC say no, not to representation, this, not to decision, this not to corner. As a result of that ministry call, we na meeting. We go na the meeting, the president, where you talk about Ibindede, also the president or chairman of FBC Bindede, the chairman of IPAM Bindede, we sit down. Then in the chairman for commerce, then at the president because of the constitution. You understand, federation. Then put onto we, they express concern, but the letter. At the end of the day, he and the man we signed, that is Secretary General, they take responsibility.
The Secretary General for Commerce?
Yes.
That are Dr. Small?
No. The Secretary General for ASA, that are Dr. Bawo and Bawa. they ought to take responsibility. Mr. Ambrose Rogers, he said this not to FBC opinion and will not stand by him. IPAM, they not attend the meeting, so then disassociate. After that, they make it clear to we in the meeting waiting and answer a mandate. And waiting then get as concerned about that letter the way we go. First of all, it not represent we as academic in terms of standard. It not also represent we in terms of we own decision where we take.
What do you mean in terms of standard?
But who comments be there about that letter in grammar? All over Facebook. You understand? So we as academic, people expect for land from we. You understand? So when we go further, because now the thing that the concern that they express, when we go with that, we apologize. You understand? And also ask say we go can rewrite. We go rewrite for make sure say waiting na be with intention, na in be with expression. From where we commode, from that day, with all due respect and sincerity, I don't see Miss President na any media. They talk any other thing.
So now don't settle down.
You now that's I want make you know. I don't see her. Not to muzzle. Now mean a man way reasonable. He go don't sit and think. Because this thing left emotion can't to process. But who people that they take out from emotion. Now that be make I be they even tell now at some point say journalists, you know, this not to journalism what they teach. Yeah, not to courtroom.
You know go.
You understand?
You say the president. You said una as a president go to reason am.
Yes.
We make from that 10 days to now you never see am.
Now many media they make
what
any
if
argument.
Somebody say maybe he feel betrayed by his colleagues then.
Well, if somebody says so, now somebody opinion. But the reality is, me president no go feel betrayed because me president. Wherever they go, me and in they talk on matters. Even this suicide goes, you know, they watch me.
And when they talk, so you believe, say, you they represent them.
Who that they represent?
You say you president.
Yes.
So when they talk, so you believe, say, it convince, say, you're saying the right thing.
Me president no. Me president know what in that they talk. And not only in they watch, other people then they watch. Now the facts are they talk.
Regarding this matriculation, for the sake of records and for let the students not end up be victim, what you go say to that faction now the university we believe say the acting vice chancellor not legal and in order na the position for receiving students here today? In the
what I go tell them, and they tell them say the office of the vice chancellor and principal by that act now that office day now in the function today now that ceremony
and that's the changer
and they can take on the office of manager there. That office of manager get responsibility. If you put the Khadija today, you gonna do Khadija they act in that capacity, so the word legality is defined in that context. You know, interesting again for let we really know knowledge and reality to knowledge. Now that we do. Now that made they call me doctor. Me philosophy not to be just knowledge, but reality test to knowledge. It's simple for understand that language the way they say the office of the vice chancellor. If Nakadija self today they authorized for good day, it is serve in that capacity.
So illegally seated.
It very legally seated for function today.
With all the controversies.
Exactly. Who that one for contest? That process the court of law open. That's the law we see.
This entire saga what happened within these few weeks at the university, it clearly exposed the divide within among una.
I don't really see the word divide here. Intellectual community generally, we get thesis, antithesis, and synthesis. We might not turn like the other set of people where they see. Maybe they write book today, tomorrow a grapper writes me home. That one where he write, now they take knowledge from a critic and write me home. So inside intellectual community, for agree and disagree, it common. The only thing is we know they go to riots, we know they fight. But that intellectual argument,
so this common affect on a personal relationship.
At all not.
So the person will be then at this position where they serve so now, and still remain colleagues.
In fact, now you need to add. You understand? We not only remain colleague. Where you go now the faculty. Now we me in the day. Where you come on faculty, you can't department. Now me in the day.
Una cool?
Verily.
When last una talk?
Mr. Leby?
Yes.
Even as yesterday, if I say if we see with the greet yourself, no that other talk no they do. You understand what I mean? We not get malice. This all that here, the way how people they see is very different. Me and Mr. Lebi no get malice. Trust me. You get the point clear, eh? Me and you no get malice. Then the other people, then this no way be they talk about President Bawa. We can argue. But we don't argue. Sometimes now we talk. We don't argue. Don't come on under. Before we go down, we talk. We go and talk. Because
so why una collect for put the public into confusion?
Now the public wants to see confusion, perhaps.
Personally, off the air, una can agree. When una come air, una.
When you dey na air, sometimes na presentation you dey do. And you dey become cognizant of the perspective where you dey talk about. But that one day not to emotion. Now emotion they lead you to commotion. Where, for example, you see today, if I see I they use, you understand what we call them reckless expression against people. That one day they make somebody become emotional. You insult. But if you they logically lay you points, maybe they talk, Khadija they talk, people they listen you. Need not they focus the other one. So we know they can air, we know they can any other side focus each other. So now points we can make. And if they make that you point, emphasize how for test you point.
From all the things that don't happen from last year to now, where you say when I don't settle all things, waiting the university learn from the whole saga.
One, university for follow due process. One thing where we learn clear, we already refer to now the act. Waiting the act say for the office of pro vice chancellor, it says should be appointed. Waiting we learn inside this whole thing. At the time when they asked, there was no appointment. Appointment not be daily, and when appointment not be daily, waiting the car with understanding. We don't learn that lesson now. Say I like you na sweeper inside university where they say go sweep as appointment or job. Get your appointment letter. When you get that, it clear. Second, waiting we learn as lesson again. Who side you don't fall short, then tell you accept and still make a case. For example, when they be done the former university administration or court be realizing they not appointed the pro vice chancellor then go, they be get every right for say yes we don't fail for do this, but give we chance now, let we do one. Instead of for say we don't do one, you look at acceptor. We learn lesson from that. We also learn lesson say when of that kind thing they happen at a moment, we always need in-house deliberation before we go to public. Waiting that one they mean. Let we start dialogue within in-house. You know, you get what they call elders, then they can get warrants for peace. For example, you and you staff the dinner. If this young one and this one get plabber, you they use that you age. Forget about your own position, that you age alone. For say you a small one, you a big one. Now listen, make her talk to una. Let us not take this dumb step. We learn that lesson. They say we for also appeal to that. Again, we learn lesson say at some point, you know, people that can easily can build capital out of una own problem, not for solve, but for let themselves benefit from it. We learn that one day. So moving further, we don't also learn how say the very acts where then they deal with, it get lacuna then. What I mean by lacuna, it get some loopholes then. Where we feel say going further, then go amend that act then.
Apart from the thing the way una learn, one other thing again where this whole saga exposed now the record management, record keeping and management. Because I remember at some points the court been sit, they ask them for the minutes of that meeting, they not even get them. Then also the rotational of the vice chancellor, now the 3 university them, not just a gentleman agreement, not in order to that effect. Una don't learn all them things there. So
exactly.
How una go implement the lessons there so that this kind of standoff people not go see again at the university?
So record management, like we talk now one. The interesting part was they not been saying the record be there missing. Then they all say you know they. But we moving further now with the administration and management of Professor Lebi, mindful of the University of Sierra Leone going digital. And going digital now the best way for manage your records. Scan them today, save them in a database. So even if somebody criminally decide for draw paper from file or come with miracle they see now, miracle, fire just the boss inside the office, not the building, bomb the thing there. So even if that miracle they happen, as they move. When you digitalize them, document them, then within a safe environment for user. So like when you talk about that lesson, it come out clear, you know, for say, let we document with activities then, and let we document them will be available for support with claims then. That one they come out.
One thing what we expect from the lessons where the university learn, now getting each other's back, because if not the work now the university, whether as colleagues or whatever level, wanna forget each other back. Wanna learn anything from that in terms of betrayal, standing by each other?
Well, in fact, now the fundamental lesson that where I be tell you say you they use you internal mechanism for even resolve the conflict. If we be use that internal mechanism for be you brother's keeper, it be for easy for address this matter. We learn that lesson there. You understand, eh? Because take for example, the sooner way that we talk say Professor Kamara don't resign, then go get for car with renowned academic from international. Una said all help for accelerator concern day. Hey, for Sierra Leone, they not doing professors there wait for day now. The concept of local content come to play. Yes, because everybody now be feel say, if you go carry somebody from other country for come for this service now, you not appreciate the internal effort with other people that we don't they make. So that concern they come for say, let it be one of us instead of one with us. Right. So with that, we learn that lesson there. Moving further, it just happened that the one we can act now, it come on the sister university. We want in fact now be one university, but then again now it gets I think called commandeering with several other people then within the same University of Sierra Leone. He get friends then where they don't be friends before he come. So going further, we don't also learn the lesson like how you say that in future not only leadership crisis of this nature, but we for actually love each other and work together at different level. We can get with difference then that one day you not get for take them away from academic. Whatever we do, all can with paper and arguments get for this. Now then they make we academic, but let we not fight, let we not cause, let we not attack.
All right, continue for the with the program. In case you just tune in, that now Dr. Tonia Musa, the public relations officer for the University of Salone. They with this morning. We'll start for talk about the university calendar, the activities them way then go begin for all today with a matriculation, and throughout this week then go all matriculation at the 3 campuses that we make up of the University of Salone. And April 3rd then go begin exams, and also then go get them congregation sometimes in April. Where according to Rami say the dates will come out very soon. And again, if they address some other underlining concern them from the university. We'll come back to you, Dr. Tonia Musa, but quickly, when they go down to Parliament, as people know, plenty concern don't they come out for members of the public about kush, and especially the way how young people they take the kush. Where we make this BNT, inside last week, them bear 32 young people in a mass grave na King Tom. This will make a concern being come out from Parliament. Also, they be set up a special committee on kush. Yesterday, they be meet to the Inspector General of Police, the Drug Law Enforcement Agency, and the Ministry of Social Welfare. Also then get engagement and ask thorough questions them, but how this kush they come to the country. We reporter Al Hassan Kouma been in Parliament, and he gonna report.
This BNTM Parliament been talk about the kush issue. We don't they destroy the youth them na Salone. We make them a promise for summon the authorities we concern. Monday, March 17 this year, the special committee they in charge for drug-related issue in Parliament, mean call on Law Enforcement Agency, Ministry of Social Welfare, the Inspector General of Police, and the Director of Salone Port Authority for make them identify the key issues on the fight against kush and other drug them na Salone. The Inspector General of Police, William Fayaselu, been talk about the judiciary inside the kush fight.
The fines that are levied for those arrests. We have targeted key drug barons. For example, there was a popular drug baron at Mogiba called Bigite. Yes, presently is behind bars. He has been granted bail on 2 occasions by the magistrates, and I have stood my ground that if you release him, I'm going to arrest him and keep him in the police station. Anytime he's going to court, I will take him to court. So on 2 occasions, he has been taken back to court. After he has been granted bail. I looked at the The minimum fines they are imposing in the courts, I took that up with the then Chief Minister, Jini Safar, and he brought it to the attention of the then CJ. And magistrates were called and advised to look at the laws carefully. We are lucky we have the laws. We have two laws, the Pharmacy Act and the new drug law of 2008. The biggest one is the new drug law. Most times, that one is very strong. It has provisions for seizure of property as well as it is established that it is proceeds from the sale of drugs. But our courts are not going for that one. Before that, what do you do when you charge somebody to court for drugs? How can you take somebody to court for the lawful possession of one bag of marshmallow and you find him 1 million or 2 million? You walk out of the court swinging his hands. So we've had that challenge, and that challenge, I've raised that one with His Excellency, and he was very passionate about it. He gave strong orders for magistrates to sit up.
The Chief Medical Officer at the Ministry of Health, Sati M. Kane, been talk on the data for drug abuse, we don't go up since 2020.
Since 2020, we have been gathering data from the Kisi Psychiatric Hospital. It will interest you to know that the number of cases have been increasing, not only for kush, but for the tramadol or all the other substances. For 2020, we just in that hospital we got 220 people, 819 in 2021, and then 1,759 in 2022. 220, so 222 in 2020. In 2021, we had 819. So it's increasing. No, not just for kush, it's for all of them. I will come and give you the details. In 2022, 1,759. This is just for one hospital. It's not talking about every, but this can give you an indication of what we are dealing with. In 2023, we saw 2,955. So it is increasing.
The Deputy Minister at the Ministry of Social Welfare, Mohamed Aji Kela, been talk about the ministry in rehabilitation center.
As we speak, the ministry, together with other line ministry, are currently working to support the work of other agencies, NDLE and others, through what we call the interministerial approach and the multi-sectoral approach that was directly set by His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. That work has been going on. As we speak, we are now at social welfare because of the social impact. We are actually working with NDLE and others to start collecting young people from the streets, pre-assessing them and putting them on a waiting list to enter a rehabilitation center. In my own space, as a professional in that area, Sierra Leone is the first country that I call my own country, that has never ever put a brick down for a rehabilitation center. Thank you, Mr. President, and all the colleagues here. Today, we can be proud that we have a rehabilitation center that is housing some of the young people.
The Director General for Saloon Port Authority, Yakuba Bio, talk about the security measure at the port.
In that light, we have various operators at the port, starting from Pharmacy Board, Police, SECOM, and the likes. I will not go through the successes that we have made so far. This is not the first time that we have been engaged by extra people coming to the port asking regarding that you're having Class A goods passing through the port. We will not say no, and then we cannot answer.
Which one is Class A, which is in the drugs?
Class A goods start from harmful drugs all the way to explosives. So we have different ways of handling them at the key. So today we are here talking about drugs, so to say. As the previous speakers mentioned that this kush that we are talking about comes in different pieces, meaning acetone as well as marshmallow. And then the pharmacy board have made very clear that they have laws and they give permit to some of these people coming in with these drugs through the port. And then I remember vividly when I was the deputy at the port, I was in charge of championing all illegal goods entering the port. We fought, and we managed to cut it down. It is actually difficult for you to track some of this cartel, but I can assure you that with teamwork we can do it.
Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara, where they represent the opposition in Kambia district, don't call on the Inspector General of Police to make them tap for the offload container there na net.
As Mr. Bio has said, I will not give out you. If we go to shut every container will delay. Simple. The IGP, let us stop offloading containers at night. So wherever containers go in Western area or any part of the country, let it be offloaded during the day. Secondly, we go to if we want to shut every container, you highlighted a simple issue here. You say even when they capture the drugs at the key, we don't have owners. Let the shut of the containers be done where they are being offloaded. So by the time they are taken to your residence, we know this container is Mr. A's container and it is in Mr. A's residence. The police go there and shut before it's being offloaded. Simple.
Members in the committee they end up say the next step now for make Parliament come up with a strategic plan for end kush na Salone. For Liberty Online TV, Al Hassan Kuma the report.
Welcome back. You watch the Breakfast Show on Liberty Online TV, and that's a report where Al Hassan Kuroma puts together from Parliament for sake the situation where everybody don't they advocate now and they ask that laws then be implemented for tackle the way how young people don't they take kush past Mark 1. And Liberty Online TV will continue for follow up with authorities them where they in charge for ensure say they're able for tackle this particular situation now as Parliament and other people be don't they call for state of health emergency for ensure say government curtail the way how young people they take kush. Well, we continue with the show and we still get with Tonya Musa, we now the public relations officer, University of Sierra Leone. There this morning they share with the public waiting at the progress where the university don't make after the saga where they get for long term now. And as we continue the conversation, one major thing again where apart from the matriculation where they started in our FBC and subsequent campus and go get the young them later. The issue of the exams them like how Khadija be asked previously for the lecturers them will not be continue and not complete and cause outline. Waiting will go for happen to the students them where the exams and the drone.
Well, waiting we assume as management or administration is that especially for continuing students them, we know say the lecturers them for don't complete then lectures, then for don't complete, then cause outlines, the student for don't they in preparation for take the exam. Moving further, as of now, you know, we want for embark on what we call evaluation of the lecturers then. That one day then I'm my own directorate again as Director of Quality Assurance. What we mean by that simply, the students then are the lecturers that we mostly they evaluate them with questions and what they set. We time them, they answer with question, we grade them. But the student they also forget opportunity for evaluate we. Now through that evaluation, administration will get direct feedback about the lecturer effectiveness or otherwise. Not to all students, for example, will get that liberty. You know, even though the freedom they forget the courage or even for become fearless. For right say Mr. A, Mr. B not being there for cover this area, then we give we question. You know, fear that even if he write where he don't, sometimes that lecturer, if the brain can't to book, he will end up for victimize and later. But if we prepare survey questionnaire or instrument or evaluation form, we can able forgive the students them where the depth, say, we test for the availability of the lecturer. We also test for instructional materials there where the lecturer be carried with, whether they're effective, adequate, or otherwise. We also check for the learning environment, whether it been conducive or otherwise. We also check for, freedom, academic freedom. Some people then they always complain that as students then say they don't get academic freedom. Waiting that one they mean, even when the lecturer go the teacher in decide for car with contrary view, politely to waiting the lecturer they say, the lecturer go shout at him, or he go begin to punish him or frown at him. And then we they talk now, say, let we not do what we call didactic lectures, but let we do what we call pedagogy. Didactic means that me they dictate how I want and so the writer. But then you also get your own perspective. You also get your own creative approach for appreciate that understanding. So we did now try for build on experiential exchange, of knowledge, so that at the end of the day, we go build critical mass. So with that, we also they try for build on what we call coaching and mentorship, so that at the end of the day, the student then will get real, work situation in as much as then they learn theories. So when we go down get the instruments then they for evaluate the lecturers then, we feel say it will come out clear. For say Dr. Tonya Musa, where they lecture me, we been get 6 topics for cover in the course outline where he give, but we only cover 3. But then he draw question on 6. You understand? So if that one day we prepare an instrument where we they evaluate, the pattern shows say, you they teach, but they complete. You they draw question on waiting you not cover. You question themselves where you they draw. Then so ambiguous for understand or interpret. Then we go engage you again. For let we see how you go improve on your commitment or your methodology moving further. But now I'm not going to tell you say lecturers they be done, they're not done, because waiting the timetable they tell we say the time don't reach for take exam.
Another issue again, Dr. Musa, na concern where we get from the news PRO interview and then get a whole lot of concern the way according to them they don't try for engage you now, but up till now they're not able for meet some of them concern they try for address them. One, now the inadequate facility they would not get now the campus. Talk about medical, talk about even sitting accommodation, you talk about water, electricity, a whole lot of them. And for them, then they pay for all their facility there, but they're not able for meet there yet.
Interestingly enough, the Student Union president and a team, and I think with the PRO self, they be meet with Professor Eyalebi, the acting vice chancellor and principal, and waiting them put to them, then tell we about fees, then talk about extra charges. Waiting Professor Leby assure them, he say, anything where students pay for extra charges under a own administration, they make sure say them provide them. He say because it become criminal or it will become implicating if you demand money for services where you're not able for provide. So moving further, even the student ID card, when I been one example they mentioned, as of yesterday, it make it clear all the students that we don't pay their fees and complete, then get right to the ID card where then they begin to produce today. All the students that we don't pay 50% for this year, then also they get ID card. Not just now 100%. Moving further. Secondly, the ICT fee where then be they pay. It want for make sure say the student get benefit from that. Not to just for maintenance the portal. For example, we want for make students access internet within in our campus. Just imagine how much it cost you for get data as students. So if at all you then have some side within the campus where they access internet, where they come to you as part of that money where you don't pay as direct benefit, I feel say you go feel comfortable. So the other things that where you mention as student and concern, we also make it clear, say the fee self where they be talk about, say they're not for increased fee beyond the threshold. It's not been the threshold. You and our continuing students now being maximum with them for increase for be 25%. You and a freshman maximum for be 30%. Then put that concern to Professor Oyaledi. He make it clear say he go get for engage back the ministry and engage back the student union for make sure say.
Let we put the fees aside, Dr. Musa. Let we talk about the basic things there on campus. We go make the student then welfare. Then say yes, I belong to a campus. Sitting accommodation, proper toilet facility. Not to talk about water.
Okay, with that, Professor Oyaledi no visit the campus there yet. Okay. But waiting he address in terms of generally relating to waiting and waiting you don't talk, student the welfare on a campus. He say if they pay for games and sports, they make sure say they enjoy that money when they pay for that games and sports. He will make sure say they get lucrative facilities there, now the campus them. But when it comes to toilets, it comes to wash facilities them, you get campus administrations them where they provide that service there to the students there. He as the acting vice chancellor and principal, after this ceremony, he get for take to right round. And then we go there in better place now for tell you about the situation as per campus, where relates to waiting the student and the express. Generally, if you come to Frobe College, then get boku buildings then where they put up. Where some now unfinished, some don't even finish. And some then they what would they call state-of-the-art building. How the student and the accessor now another issue. Not to say in all day. For example, if we dey lecture now, you get lectures the way they can in the morning. You get lectures there in the afternoon. But most people they want for teach in the morning. And as a result, the classroom where they go down assign to me when a bigger classroom. But because I want teach in the morning, I dey go find one small classroom. Then that one day they urge the student then for rush. But again, for quality assurance, waiting we get for can ensure is part of that evaluation where I've been tell you, we they even ask the student then whether the time where they give them and the timetable. Now that time the lecturer they lecture. So that we go get that information scientifically, not to by opinion. Then we hope say moving further we go able to address that. If you can IPAM, for example, now one big building then get, but then get 3 shifts. You know, where they make sure say the one that way they come morning, the one that way they come afternoon, most of the one that way they work, then they can't even 10 nets. They're able for land. And they get them PA system, then we go able make, they're able address them. So the situation is dynamic. But for the new leadership, for let it able get a clear understanding, it get for take a tour. Now then 3 campus then they. We not too much they emphasize on the medical school. The medical school, as we already know, when you look at even how they own design the whole college of, the whole Conoti under now teaching hospital. You go yonder, but again, then self gets their own lab, then get classroom facilities then where the acting vice chancellor therefore go see through and able get a own clear understanding as waiting for improve on.
So based on what you don't explain, you think say it go address the issue of decongesting the classrooms, especially for FBC and that of IPAM? Exactly,
but it not go able jump from you understand and nowhere for explain. Waiting will happen when he make a visit, he get conversation with the direct administrations then.
Aware of them concerns here because
he don't they keep calm. He don't they keep calm. You understand what I mean? People they don't they talk about time, it is good, everybody they say this. But again, I try for let we also know the reality of them, some of them problem, yeah. So for let himself understand waiting at the difficulty, who side the problem they. Then he get for make a visit. Then he also plan for talk to the general student body. You understand it? Because now man this way they emphasize on student center administration. Sometimes if you self na student, the day when you go get meeting with una, you get equal opportunity for share your experience. Right. For say this and this we don't they go through. Then he go assure you say we go able for do this intervention. What's important, the university therefore be a transformative entity. Enough for only transform you as individual, But as a system self, it will help transform the system.
All right.
So that now will take place if then enablers then all the or facilities and all the.
All right, many thanks, Dr. Musa. Quickly, we'll take few more message, then we will come back to you for a respond. The first one they take from YouTube, they come from Tubaba, they say, Dr. Musa, where students then pay 50% of them fees, and we take the bank slip to NCTVA. The woman say pass we pay full before then give we receipt.
On the Facebook page, Chocolate Baba, they say, Khadija, kindly inquire from Tonya Musa about the current status of student welfare on campus. Issues such as lack of electricity, inadequate medical facilities, and insufficient sitting desks for lecturers need to be addressed promptly.
Desmond Conte na YouTube, they say Dr. Musa seems to be skeptical. I was following this issue since the very first day he was in the studio, and he was in line with the civil society organization speaking the same language.
For the Mustafa Turin on the Facebook page, it says Mr. Musa is behaving like a typical Sierra Leonean and always willing to do what the power holders want to see happen. It's not surprising to most that the authorities continue to breach the laws they themselves have created. But the ordinary citizens try it, they will be punished severely. This is very unethical.
Mystic Dwazak na Facebook, they say dialogue is the way forward to any problem. In as much as the University of Sierra Leone and the ministry have settled their disputes, I hope they will always try to manage themselves and work as partners.
On the social work day when I've been yesterday, the story we air, Mystic, they say social workers are vital in the day-to-day operations of the country. I always describe them as humanitarians as a result of their selfless services they are providing. I want to wish all social workers well celebration.
Bakar Banks, when at the last message we are going to take for now on the Treason trial story we play, they say my question is why is Speaker Lavahon and Liman are yet arrested for questioning if all this so-called coup was real and they are following evidence where it leads them. All right, from their messages, then they quickly come back now studio to guest when Dr. Tonya Musa for respond.
The student welfare concern with the person sent text, I think I just be done talk about that. It's very much important, and I want to assure anybody say the three campuses then really commit themselves to addressing them basic concern then. But for the intervention of the acting vice chancellor and principal, Professor A. Levy, we get for take a tour for actually see what they happen and what we need for do. The other person we talk about me being critical because the word we use is a skeptical, you know, about this whole saga. The fact of the matter is, waiting happen to the University of Sierra Leone, we as stakeholders, we always continue for say, we regret and it was unfortunate. Therefore, we then at the verge for rebrand the university so that the university will actually be seen as something credible, reliable, and something that any other person will long for the day. The other thing we come out where Mystic talk about dialogue, the dialogue still they continue. We even they ask, you know, for other stakeholders then. You see, the role of civil society inside what they do is always important. We they see what Alfonso Manley they do with the secondary or primary sector for actually bring about improvement. We always also appeal to civil society then for let them take a center approach. What in center approach means? Can do engagements, do mediation when matters of such occur. Get the parties then involved. You know, it's about Mabel, it's about students, it's about academic staff, it's about administration, it's about ministry. Bring them party then at table where possible, say you self get strength. And hear from them. And also understand. You know, when I see Charles Coker, now the Oversight Management Committee, and intervention, contributions then, as peace building, you know, entity or individual. I see the common ground methodology. Some people that will not know me now, we build common ground methodology in a salon for talking drum. So I always know who side we get no winning, no losing. And then we get for be 50-50 for let we able for go before. Who side important and waiting all they happen now na the university. It's not about the problem, it's what brings or waiting they benefit the university. Waiting for be stability in the university. Waiting go bring continuity in the university. That for be the common ground. So all parties involved for agree on that. And then we move with that one day ahead. So that, text way Mystic saying, we mindful of that dialogue. We go able for facilitate that dialogue. We go also able for bring about cooperation and bring any other person on board when necessary. Now that make I even talk say the civil society groups them more other people that always get concerned about waiting they happen. The next stage they go now rebranding the university. We not go rebrand them without them. We get for come together. If it be done late, then say better be late than never. So we still get that room there for bring everybody on board, including the ministry and even the students there. You know, because now then we they serve. Remember, then you always say when anything happen, then they in the middle. Just see what be happen, but you ask a strike. But people they be taken as USL strike. Because anything but university, where happen as Salon, who that first then they see the University of Sierra Leone. So even though the strike na Kenema it been start, because the day will strike now that day, then be there on their own exam. The issue not been prominent like USL. So now that make we believe say the UASA, other entities that we involve, we own colleagues them, we own, sympathizers them, the one that will get contract review with them. We really need now for come and mend. And we hope say we go able for mend for the good of Salon.
Extend the olive branch.
Well, not to win, I win. If the election will be due, I win, then I go extend olive branch.
No, but put somebody for put you. Then put somebody for put you.
They get this thing. We not to think this all for prime.
Okay.
Let we really get this thing clear. We fundamental work where we go. Me and Mr. Levy, now lecturers. This other work, now like when they say focal posting.
So what if it?
No, and they explain. Let I explain now.
Colleague.
And they come. This other work now like a focal posting. You and me by there, una they agree say you na focal person per this treason trial. You self na focal person per this. That not change una role na as producer or whatever. Na so me and Mr. Levy dey. Me own, for example, I be there in that office with different name. You know, even when they come, when I be still they change the name. Me not to public relation officer. Me not director of communication and quality assurance. Okay? Before now, I've been there as director of media, alumni and international relations. Mr. Levy can as director of public relations, alumni and international.
Well, the same position.
I just tell you now, when I been go, it can not to be any issue.
So
when he go, I come. Now the university is just running. So we see as something very natural, not to think this like an election and malice, no.
Dr. Musa, now that
in fact today, if by chance they say who that will be me here head of department, because now we 3 days now with department, me, Dr. Sowa, Mr. Levy, then Dr. Sowa now we ding. So now me ain't 2 left. Now we own department. So if I not go cancel now me for be HOD, I just therefore ask Mr. Levy because we don't enjoy that kind of facility. So to we now work, but people they not go able to understand. Not to fair to the fair. Me and see this now they talk 551.
Now that sanity you say don't be restored back na the university, it's not a secret say other people and still get their issues. How now go call on everybody for come back, work together for the benefit of the students?
I think now that be they explain this now. Say now the movement for rebrand. We know they rebrand with differences. You understand? The first thing now let we get caught. Where we get caught, the things then they will be pending where they not do it. Court will come make them do it.
All right.
Then one thing we will bring cooperation.
Right.
The second part, investigation. Investigation being the way pending, we not go able to take place past court come. Where they go down, they do all them things and they see sanity. Then moving forward also, we don't able to forget that government commitment. Will be even affect we work. So we hope say whether one day they carry on, better will come.
All right.
So we hope say now including civil society, you know, because they said they'll become very important stakeholders. We they bring them back at the table. If they not been bringing at the table, We they bring the civil society then at table. They understand how we they go. Then we chat the way forward.
All right, many thanks, Dr. Tonia Musa. We joined me at the program this morning. Can tell we about the way forward, the university calendar of activities and say how not don't try for restore all the underlying issues there will not be the get at the university. From time to time, we would invite you for kind of update about the affairs of the university. Many thanks to you, say for the watch. We don't send you comments, don't send you concern through the program. Continue for Watch Liberty Online TV for all you credible information them we campaign salon issues. Mina Khadija Bangura, they wishing all a lovely day.
And many thanks also to the production team who make this edition of the broadcast meet you. Until we meet again on the other side, Mabel Kabadi say goodbye.